Emily had always believed love conquered all. She sacrificed her dreams, worked 2 jobs, and supported Ryan, her boyfriend, while he chased his startup dream. She paid his rent, cooked his meals, and even sold her late mother's necklace to help him when he was broke. But one night, over dinner at a fancy restaurant she couldn't afford, Ryan's true colors showed. He smirked, reached across the table and said, "Emily, you're just not enough for me. I need someone more successful. I can't waste my life with you." The words shattered her. Emily sat frozen, her world collapsing as Ryan stood up, adjusted his expensive jacket bought with her sacrifices, and walked out. Other diners stared as tears welled in her eyes. She had nothing left, no money, no love, no plan. But that night, as she cried herself to sleep, a seed of determination began to grow inside her. If Ryan thought she was not enough, she would prove to him and to the world that she was more than enough. The next morning, Emily stared at her reflection, puffy eyes, but a spark of resolve. She remembered her mother's words, "When life breaks you, rebuild yourself stronger." She dusted off her old notebook filled with sketches and business ideas she had once dreamed of pursuing. Emily had always loved fashion and dreamed of starting her own clothing line, but Ryan used to laugh, saying she wasn't smart enough for business. Now, she decided to try. She applied for a small loan, worked as a waitress during the day, and stitched samples at night. Sleep was a luxury, but her fire was unstoppable. She started posting her designs online, and to her surprise, strangers loved them. Orders trickled in, then grew. Emily packaged each dress with a handwritten note, "Made with love and resilience." She wasn't just making clothes. She was sewing pieces of her comeback story. Months turned into a year, and Emily's brand Phoenix Wear took off. Her designs were bold, unique, and affordable, resonating with young women who, like her, wanted to feel powerful after being broken. Influencers started promoting her clothes, and soon, sales skyrocketed. She reinvested every penny, expanded her team, and rented a small studio. One day, she received an email that left her breathless, an invitation to showcase her collection at New York Fashion Week. Emily worked tirelessly, pouring her soul into the designs. On the big day, her models walked the runway wearing clothes inspired by heartbreak, strength, and triumph. The crowd rose to their feet in applause. Emily cried backstage, realizing she had turned her pain into power. She wasn't just surviving, she was thriving. Success followed quickly. Fashion magazines featured her, celebrities wore her brand, and within 2 years, Emily became a self-made millionaire. She bought her dream house, gave jobs to struggling single mothers, and donated to charities that supported women chasing their dreams. But fate wasn't done with her. At a luxury business gala, she spotted a familiar face, Ryan. He was no longer the confident man who had crushed her. His startup had failed, leaving him in debt. Desperation filled his eyes as he recognized Emily, now glowing with success. He stammered, "Emily, you look incredible. I made a mistake. Maybe we could." Emily's lips curled into a calm smile. The tables had turned. Emily looked Ryan straight in the eyes. "You left me when I had nothing. Now I have everything, not because of you, but in spite of you." Gasps rippled through the room as others overheard. Ryan's face burned with shame. Emily turned away, lifting her glass in a toast to her new partners, leaving him standing there, a ghost of the man he once pretended to be. That night, as she gazed out of her penthouse window, Emily whispered to herself, "I was always enough." She realized revenge wasn't about destroying Ryan, it was about proving herself right. The girl who was dumped had become a millionaire, and her story was only just beginning.